Sorry. This book is so good that I think that I got a little giddy in some moments. I believe that this book is one of the best books that I will ever read during my lifetime. And my lifetime is short, but I've lived long and read books way before you knew who I was or even existed. This book is so good that all those books that I've read throughout my formidable years, books that I've put in my top 10, something is about to shake loose and come down because this book is so good that my bookshelves seem to hold insignificant chatter. This book is so good that I smiled and laughed and high-fived people I don't know and were not even around. This book is so good that my independent writer series is in trouble because I am seriously on vacay from any bullshit. Not to say that independent writers are bullshit, believe me, they are not, because everyone has a first novel the first time. But not all first time writers are as good as Dolores Phillips, who wrote The Darker Child and then passed away. She definitely was not an independent writer. Independent writer seems to suggest that there's some unprofessionalism that goes on. However, Dolores Phillips was not such. Neither was Man Child in the Promised Land. Neither was the first time I read a lot of people's first time books or the first time I read that writer. So, independent writers in their first books are not amateurs, always. Independent writers become master writers. At some point, this lady was an independent writer. She wrote one book and maybe she got published and had a deal from the onset. But if not, I want to read that book too. This book has knocked my next to read book and the current other book I was reading off the meter. This book made me, in the middle of the book, look at my bookshelves, lean back in my chair, head tilted back, or shall I say thrown back, and look at my books and laugh. Like, good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck with making me this happy. This book made me look at the books on my bookshelves and let them know I'm on vacation. I am on vacation from reading another book right now. I read this book and I felt my hair lock just a little bit more. I was tingling on the inside out. I was beaming with smiles and laughters and joy inside out. I had the tingle in my fingertips when I fall in love and get the butterflies with a man. This book had me feeling some type of way. I think I'm done here. I think I'm done for a little minute, and I know that I say that a lot, but when I say done, it's not like I'm going to disappear from booktube or what have you, but I mean, I think I'm done here with trying to read another good book before I die. Because everything else in comparison, I may stumble on some really amazing literature, because I have a lot of potentially amazing literature on my shelves, award-winning literature on my shelves, Pulitzer Prize-winning authors, writers on my shelves that I have not read yet, and I know they're good because I trust some of the people who have read them and say they are so. However, I already know that I'm not going to get where I am right now with those books. I just know I'm not. This is why I live in the world that I live in a world of literature and reading and listening to books and searching out new authors and old authors and listening to booktubers and reviews and people that gush over books and review books with an intellectual skill that I don't even try to reach because I love listening to it and it's just not my way. This book is so well written. That it almost makes me want to disconnect from and rethink who my favorite writers are. This book was every single page good. I mean, every short chapter was so good. It was like on purpose that this person sat down and said, I'm just going to write line for line goodness because I know that's what readers want. I know that's what I want. I'm writing a book to please me. I am writing a book because I'm so connected to these people. I am writing this book, and these words have to situate themselves in a way that flows as smooth as my first coffee cup, right across my tongue, down my throat and into my belly. Good. This book has to be so good that I'm going to toast myself with a bottle, tip it over and pour it in a glass, champagne, wine, what have you. This book must have had the writer saying, shit, I did that. This book made me think, wow, Beyonce level. You know, Beyonce is the hardest working woman than everybody thinks, and we have. I mean, you just gotta love her get up, her game, her hustle, her throwdown, right? Nobody does that like that. This book has me wondering if I could write this book, how would I feel? I'd be done drop the mic like President Obama. Seriously. That's how good this book is. This is a mic dropper. I'm done. How was it? But it wasn't as good as this book. I said, I bet it wasn't as good as this book.